So this is the culture of every single K-pop channel to have ever existed. So obviously your girl is going to make this video as well because channel is very heavily K-pop based. So yeah, what else were you expecting? And I decided to make this a top 20 songs instead of doing like a top 10 and having like 5,000 honorable mentions, because even the list I have now, I'm not 110% happy with it. Like, I feel like my feelings right now, it's a somewhat accurate representation, but I'm not even gonna lie, probably looking back like a month from now, or I don't even know, a few weeks from now, I'll be like, oh, you really put Love Scenario here, didn't mention this song, didn't. Okay, I mean, it's your list and that's how you felt at the time, so you know. But yeah, it's just, this is how I feel right now. Things could change later on. I don't know. And there were a lot of late comebacks that changed my list significantly. There were a lot of songs that dropped, moved up a lot. Just a lot of things have happened. So, you know, and this is just these are just my like top 20 songs. It's an opinion thing. Music is such a subjective thing, so there's no way to really be like, factually, this is actually the best K-pop song. Well, maybe the people who like study music can give us the most accurate best song of 2018. I don't know. But yeah, I've rambled on long enough. Without any further ado, let's start with song number 20. So my 20 is Thanks by 17. That whole comeback was just great to me. It was just a great comeback. Well, there's some songs on this list where I'm not entirely sure if they were title tracks. I'm pretty sure Thanks was the title track. But yeah, the entire comeback to me was just great. I love the aesthetics of the whole music video, the whole behind the scenes. Just break it down. This is raw 17. This is how we make our music. This is what we do behind the scenes. This is how we craft our choreography. The rappers, how they compose their raps. It was so nice to see, or I genuinely enjoyed it. And that's one reason why I really love Thanks so much. And song wise, I would say my favorite part is just before the chorus where DK is singing. Like, DK's parts are my favorite parts in the song, hand down. And also just the way the song plays with your feelings, because it gets so hyped and then they pull back with the guitar. And I think usually when they pull back, Woozy is the one singing, and everyone, I think the first time they heard it, was shook. I was like, oh, okay, this is, I mean, go off 17, I guess. Dang, alright, do your. But no, I genuinely love the song. One of my favorite 17 songs, obviously, if it's on this list. But yeah, without any further ado, let's move on to number 19. Now this song, this song will put me in a bit of controversy. This song, well, no, I've seen quite a few people who share my opinion. Killing Me by iKON. Listen. I like Love Scenario a lot. I used to bump Love Scenario so much when I first heard it. But Killing Me is the song. It is one of my favorite iKON songs. Just the music that they dropped in 2018 is probably my favorite music that iKON has released. And I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion. I think I've seen other people share this opinion. I prefer Killing Me to Love Scenario. It is just the whole comeback, that drop. I don't even listen. I'm not even that big on EDM, but I guess K-pop is kind of forcing me to also expose myself to more EDM and EDM that I actually like. And Killing Me is one of those songs that did it well. And watching DK TV, I think I'm not, excuse me if I got the channel wrong. You guys know who I'm talking about. You probably know them better than you know my tiny channel anyway. But no, even watching their breakdown on it, like the song taking on a more interesting meaning because of the way that phrase Killing Me is used in Korea. It's used not seriously, so the whole song had an entire different meaning once I watched the lyric breakdown, and it made the song even more interesting to me. And it just proved Hanbin is a genius. We all knew this, but like after watching that video, fact is a fact. No one can fight it anymore. But yeah, no, this entire comeback was just 2018 I would say iKON had one of the best years in my opinion, music wise, in 2018. But let's move on to song number 18. This is the bop. This is the bop. Yes or Yes by Twice. Listen. Twice had a lot of great songs last year. What is Love? Yes or Yes, Dance the Night Away. And it was like after every comeback, I was like, yeah, they can't top this. Like when I heard What is Love, I was like, they're not gonna be able to top this. I think Dance the Night Away was my favorite song for hot week. Like for a good week, Dance the Night Away. It is my favorite Twice choreography. Then they dropped Yes or Yes, and I just favorite comeback of Twice in 2018. Also, a lot of these songs have become like some of my favorite songs by the groups. They've come into my top 5 favorite songs by the groups, and Yes or Yes is one of those songs. Just the entire music video, Jonghyun and Momo finally getting more lines, which is something we stan, and the dance break, the dance break. I think that part, and when Minna and Momo go back and forth with each other, are like my 2 favorite parts of the entire song. And it's just such a happy song. It's something you put on and you want to motivate yourself and actually want to have, a good day for once, even though it's rare. You just want to have a good day. You listen to Yes or Yes. It is that song. But yeah, no, it is my jam. It is still my jam. Anytime I watch Twice live performances or live stages and they perform it, all the yeses, all of them ever. Now let's move on to song number 17. Wow, I didn't realize I did this. Okay, so my 17th song is Getting Closer by 17. I really, with my whole heart, I did not do that on purpose. I really didn't. The second 17 entry on this list, listen. This is one of those late comebacks I was talking about where I was like, high key, y'all should have dropped this earlier in the year. What were you doing? I think this might be my second favorite 17 comeback ever. The only one that probably tops this still is Clap, because that's my favorite 17 era as a whole. But Getting Closer, if y'all haven't watched my reaction video, go check it out. It's the perfect explanation of how I felt watching the music video and hearing the song. It was just, I didn't expect it. And I think 17 should go more into the dark concepts because it actually suits them very, very well. Like, it works for them so well. So yeah, I definitely think that's something they should explore more of. And the song itself, me being trash for rappers, it was the song for me. It is favorite 17 comeback of 2018, hands down. The whole dark vibe of the music video, just the way they killed it, the dance break. Because 17 is actually my favorite group when it comes to choreography. Like, they're my number one. Just the way they perform gives me chills. The synchronization is insane. Like, no one should be that in sync with another human being, let alone 12 other human beings. So that is just, but yeah, no, just the outfits, just this whole comeback as a whole, I think has one of the main reasons Getting Closer has got a spot on his list, because the song itself is a bop. Let's not, but just the whole vibe of the comeback, the live stages, the outfits, the music video, I think they all played a part in getting 17 a spot on this list, because it's a bop. If you haven't heard Getting Closer, if you haven't watched a music video, I highly recommend it. And again, like I said, probably my second favorite 17 comeback ever. But let's move on to song number 16. Blackpink for ways I got it. running in a bucket list. Yo. When I heard this song, this song was actually, it used to be a lot higher on my list, and then life happened. Do Do by Blackpink. I feel like I always pronounce it wrong, but you know the song. Can we discuss because it was so much hype around the comeback as well, because they had been gone for so long, and personally I was thoroughly satisfied by the title track. I was just, when I watched the music video and I heard the song And then when I really heard the song, because you know when you like initially react to it, you don't pick up everything, but then when I like sat down and listened to it with my earphones, I was just like, wow, just all the wows. And the music video itself is so stunning because again, I like my dark aesthetics, and there was a lot of like dark vibes around the music video, and I was just like, all of the yeses ever, all of them. And that's not even Jennie's rap. The second verse is my favorite Blackpink rap ever. It's my favorite, one of my favorite female raps in K-pop. My girl genuinely killed the game. Like there's no other way to put it. She killed the whole game, made a whole new game. Don't mind the noise. One of my parents just got home. But like Jennie genuinely killed the game, and it's one of the reasons I loved that song so much, because like I said, I genuinely like my rappers a lot. Like rappers tend to be my biases in groups, so they tend to be very up there for me. So hearing that rap verse, I was like, I knew even before I wanted to make a list of my favorite songs that Do 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 would end up on there, because it is one of my favorite Blackpink comebacks. I will say, this is not even being shady or whatever or hating on Blackpink. I wasn't as impressed with the whole mini album, which was kind of disappointing because the title track had hyped me up so much, and I was kind of let down by the mini album. But you know, that 2019 is a new year, more Blackpink music. I'm here for it because again, I was so impressed with the title track, so I'm still holding out hope for this year for more comebacks, more songs from them. Yeah, but let's move on to song number 15? 15? I think it's 15. Speaking of comebacks that I knew would be on this list, Really Bad Boy by Red Velvet. Listen, can we let's talk about it. When I first saw the title, I was like, honestly cringe. I'm not even gonna. I was like, okay. When I first saw the title, I was just like, this is okay. I mean, let's not judge it. Let's go into it with an open mind. And again, that's another reaction y'all can find on this channel, because I was beyond pleasantly surprised when I heard the song. Like when the music actually started playing, I was like, so Red Velvet is just going to snap like this? Because I'm gonna be very honest in this video. I liked Bad Boy. Don't even get it twisted. I did like Bad Boy, but in comparison to the other songs that they released or other title tracks that they released, I would say it ended up being third, because I think it's Really Bad Boy, Power Up, and then Bad Boy. It's still a good song, but Really Bad Boy, the entire music video, the style, just the whole aesthetic that they had gone for, and then not even just speak. You see, I can't even speak English. Red Velvet speaking, just the song itself was just like, it is just such a good song. I will say though, the screams in the background did take a while to grow on me. Now I'm just gotten used to them because I know they're part of the song. But just the entire song is just so good. It is like that Yes or Yes thing where when you put it on and you want to have a good day, you want to have a good time, you live your best life. That's Really Bad Boy for me. Really Bad Boy and Yes or Yes, just the Red Velvet and Twice playlist. That is where we go when we want to have a good time. And this song are just all the yeses. Again, one of those songs that I really did enjoy from them. High key, one of my favorite Red Velvet comebacks, to be honest. But yeah, let's move on to song number 14.
Can't call me artist, can't call me idol. 아님 어떤 다른 뭐라 해도 I don't care. I'm proud of it. 난 잘 없네. 너무 알았네. 나는 항상 나였길.
Okay, I think this song is a bit controversial, but Idol by BTS. I think Idol had the same feeling as DNA, where people hated it, or they liked it / loved it. Like, I think no one just disliked it. Like, I think it was like just hatred for the song, or people liked / loved it. I was on the other camp, and I will explain why. I'm not even really a fan of like a lot of color in music videos, but just this one was just so over the top that it was good. Like, it was so much that I ended up actually liking it a lot more than I thought I was going to, TBH. And then just the message of the entire song of being true to yourself regardless of what other people choose to label you as, or just taking the labels that people choose to throw at you and being like, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, whatever. Because we always knew that BTS was like, a lot of idols didn't really see them as idols, and like real artists never really saw them as real artists, they saw them as the idols. So I think they've gotten to the point where they're like, call us what you want, honestly, dude, live your best life. We're not gonna fight you. And one thing, I am biased. I am biased when it comes to the song because I live in Southern Africa, and when I found out they use like a lot of like Southern African, or not a lot, they use the guara, and then they use instrumentation found, or that's very popular in Southern Africa. And I heard it the moment I heard the song, like I could hear it, because there's a genre of music in Southern Africa. I'm not sure if it's the whole of Southern Africa, called house music, which is basically like party music. And it sounded like a lot of those songs I had heard in my life growing up throughout high school. It's just, so when I heard the song, I was like, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. And my friend had heard the song before, and she was like, dude, this sounds like house music. This sounds like genuine house music. And I was like, what? BTS making a house? No. And then I heard it, and I was just, if y'all are interested, look up like African house music to know what I'm talking about. Then you might get a better understanding of what I'm trying to explain. But yeah, I was just like, it felt nice, because you know, a lot of like K-pop idols and stuff, Africa is not a continent that exists, so it was nice just having that and being able to see that. But yeah, let's move on to song number 13. These no, I'm not even gonna call them girls, these women. La Tata by Idol. Listen. At first I swerved the song so much because it wasn't even because I wasn't interested. I was just like, I don't know these girls, because they had debuted with the song. So I was like, okay. And it was all over my recommended, like the reactions to it, the live stages, just people, what else? Lyric video. Just literally La Tata flooded my YouTube recommended for maybe a good week when Idol had debuted. And I was like, who are y'all? Y'all can't force me to like watch them. They're probably cool, but I'm not trying to get into a new group right now. I don't even remember how I watched it. I think one day I was just like, or I watched K Moments react to it maybe, and then I don't know, maybe I'll watch it. Sometimes I will do that. Sometimes I'll watch a video through a reaction video. I don't know why, don't ask me, I'm weird like that. And then I heard it and I was like, sis, you've been sleeping, you've been in a coma. Why did you sleep on these talented girls and this what were you doing? Like, what were you doing? Are you okay? Listen, y'all, when I heard the song for the first time, I have a very obsessive personality, so when I hear things that I really, really like, I will listen to them consistently for like a week or two. La Tata was walking to school or walking into like the building of like my grade, whenever we had a free lesson at home, that was my jam. I will say though, my favorite part of the song might surprise y'all. It's probably towards the end where it's like slower and you can just hear the girls' voices come out clear, because I don't know if there's no instrumentation, but I think there's very little, and all their voices come out so clear. I know Minnie's voice had everybody shook, same, because when I heard her voice I was like, this is the most unique thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay. And Yuki's voice is my favorite because I like deeper voices, so when I heard hers I was like, yes, you might be one of my favorite female vocalists in K-pop ever, because yes, all of the yes, the song, everything about it. Soyeon's rap, my woman came through like she always does. This is nothing new. But yeah, let's move on to song number 12.
Look, time fly, rip fly, 변화와 timing, 수시간 달라 every day. 두렵지 않을 수 있는 이유, 나를 바라보는 네 두 눈.
My babies, my boys, we go up by NCT Dream. Listen, when I first heard the song, watched this music video, it's funny because a lot of people, like, because I had also reacted to it, a lot of people thought I genuinely hated Haechan in the video, because I was always like, shut up Haechan whenever he came on the screen. It's just the way I fangirl, and Haechan is one of my like sort of bias triggers in NCT as a whole. So, you know, if you end up stumbling upon that reaction, just understand thanks. But no, this song sounded like 3 different genres in once. The slow down, and because when the vocalist came in, it was really like slow and chilled, and then when the rappers came in, it was like that fast beat, and the music video was just so cute and nostalgic, and we were all soft. Everybody and their mother was actually soft watching that video. I don't even care who you are. I don't even care if you don't stand NCT. It made you soft. And I'm just so glad that like the rappers also got like an opportunity to shine, and everyone got an equal chance to shine. It seemed fairly equally distributed. I've never watched the distribution videos, but from just watching the music video, it seemed fairly distributed. And this is one of those songs, again, you put on, you're feeling yourself, it's your jam, all of the yeses ever. Again, all of the, I genuinely do like the song, and I like the direction NCT Dream went in last year. I know a lot of people were like, what? No, they're babies, they can't do that. What happened to NCT Dream? I'm here for it. I would like to see a lot more from Dream this year. Like, I'm very excited to see what they're going to do, what kind of music they're going to make, what kind of comebacks, if they're going to try more concepts. I'm here for it. We stand artists trying different concepts in this household. So let's move on to song number 11. I think we're at 11, honestly. Okay, so we are at 11. Listen, this is the oh, okay, this is the baby making song of 2018. Listen, Baby Don't Stop by NCT U, so basically 10 and Taeyong. This is when Taeyong was still my bias, so when I first heard the song, I was like, personally, I'm feeling very attacked right now. I just came here to have a good time, and I didn't ask. I did with my whole chest, I didn't ask. And then 10 with his grey hair, and if y'all, again, this is probably something you don't know about me, or I don't even know if you care enough. 10 is one of my favorite dancers in K-pop. He's my second favorite dancer in the whole of K-pop, which is a very bold statement to make, because we all know how hard K-pop idols go when they dance. But 10 is probably my second favorite dancer. So watching this and watching the two of them go off, because NCT in general, I think, has very good dancers. They all dance fairly well. It's very difficult to see the members, or when you do even catch on to the members that may not be the best dancers, they still move fairly well. They keep up with like the tens and the G-songs in the group, so and watching the two of them, this was the duo of 2018. Their voices just meshed so well together, like, and singing Taeyong, the world was quaking. Baby Don't Stop just shook the world. With my whole heart, I believe that it just, everybody and their mother didn't know what to do when Baby Don't Stop came out, me included, because literally I think maybe the first 6 times I heard it, I was still quaking. 7th, it was mild tremors, but still, yeah, again, another song that was all the yeses. I'm low-key R&B trash, so this was quality. Yes, all of the yeses, actually. Okay, so these have been songs 20 to 11, and I'm gonna cut the video off here because it's actually really long. So be sure to check out my other video which I'm gonna post, which is going to be songs 10 to 1. Don't miss that, and I will see you guys in the next one.